What is going on, guys? How's it going today? My name is SarahTube, and welcome back to another one, guys, and that is another money making and flipping live stream. Oh my goodness, you guys are so ready for this stream today. We had 8 people waiting for this thing to pop off, and thank you all for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. We got Lewis Shaw, he's in here, Liam Sweeney. I also saw Kavasa earlier. We've got Elvinus. I again, my pronunciation's a little bit on the weaker side, guys, but thank you for tuning in today. We got Zillion GP standing next to us in game. We got G's Crystal says hi as well. Any beers, says Lewis. We do have some beers in the fridge getting cooled off, ready to get chugged, so we're gonna let those sit for a little bit. Let's let everyone pile in. We'll have a sweet little relaxed start to today's Friday stream, and then maybe we'll, get a little bit funky with it. But of course, it is all about flipping here today, guys. So we are working with 1.4 billion GP today, to be exact. 1,493 million coins in the stack today. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with it. But of course, guys, as always, if you do enjoy this live stream, please leave a like. And if at any point you do have a question about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping, please let me know in the live chat. We're definitely here to help you out, teach you how to flip so you can also maximize your bank. Now, let's go ahead and get into this. The first flip that we're going to test out today is the Dragon Dart. And if you guys want to talk about updates today as well, we can do that as well. So, chat working today, says Max Destiny. Yes, it does. 1212, mic check. The chat is working today. Maybe you guys broke it last time because you went a little bit crazy with the live chat. I'm not too sure, but that was a crazy experience. I don't think I've ever seen a live chat in a stream break before. So I'm pretty sure that it broke for almost every YouTube stream at the time. But anyway, I will say I was doing a little bit of flipping today. Let's go through the past day's profits here. We'll take a look here. Up 15 million the past 24 hours. So we're doing really well as far as the past 24-hour period goes. And I want to try to continue that, roll it over into the session here today. But we'll see what we can do as well. Now, the Chinchompas, honestly, looking like a pretty good investment in my opinion. Now, the only reason I wouldn't say buy them right now is because, again, the Prime Gaming promotion that they have going on right now is doing devastation to the RuneScape economy. Although I do think the Prime is no longer available. I do think it ended this past week, I think, at some point. Maybe it was October 1st, but it has just done a number to the RuneScape economy, and it's just a shame to see. But anyway, we're going to try to take advantage of the volatile margins here today, try to make a little bit of GP here, and we'll see what we can walk away with at the end of this episode, or I guess live stream is a more proper term for it. Now we're going to do the Bandos Tacits next, currently trading for a 39,000 GP margin. Now that's actually pretty good. We're going to try and get a few of those traded here today. That's actually one of the better margins I've seen on the Bandos Tacits here recently, so very happy to see that. Looks like we're good today on the chat front, says Liam Sweeney. Absolutely. We got Benny popping in here as well. He says, what's up? What's up, Benny? Good to see you, man. Try some Blighted Super Restores 4. I put my bank on it. Okay, we'll try some. Let's do them right now. We'll do the Blighted Super Restores right off the bat here today. And of course, if you guys do have any suggestions about what we should try flipping, do let me know. Now, I did want to get all of your opinion actually on a new update that's coming out to the game. And that would be not only Soul Wars, but on top of Soul Wars, guys, how do you feel about this Split Bark update that's being put into the game? If you didn't know, they're thinking about making a new Split Bark mage set. And what this mage set's actually going to do is, I think it's going to heal you for some of your attacks. And there's also a bonus to, I think, ancient spells as well. So really interesting update, and it has caused the price of bark to skyrocket. We're going to do a quick margin check on the bark just to show you how much this has gone up in price within the past like a couple of hours here. Now, we already got the split bark at 2,500 each for the sell price, and they're buying for 301. Well, let's try to pick a few up. Who knows what's going to happen with that? We're probably not going to get any, but it would be interesting to see. Maybe we can walk away with a couple, but anyway, we're just going to let that sit, do its thing. Crazy margin on those, man. Now, anyway, wow, the live chat is going insane. I cannot even keep up with it. We've got Lewis Shaw. He says, to think I started watching these streams with a 15 million cash stack, and now I'm sitting on 25 in the space of, or the span of 3 days, thanks to you. I'm so glad I could help you out, man. Anyway, I do need to get my flips listed here today. I don't want to get too distracted because that tends to happen a lot on these live streams. And it's a good thing. It's all about interacting with the chat. But I do want to make sure we do make some flips here today and we make some GP and we walk away happy. So anyway, let's go ahead and get these Dragonfire shields listed here. Pretty good margin on those as well. Looks like we're getting over 10k, which is actually pretty good for the Dragonfire shields here recently. So let's go ahead and get a few of those listed. We're also going to do the Dragon Claws as well today. The Dragon Claws are a really, really nice flip if you have a larger cash stack. Typically, I won't flip the Dragon Claws if I'm not working with 500 mil personally. And I know that's a lot for a lot of you guys and most players in the game. But that being said, they are a really solid flip, and I used to, some of the longer term fans of the channel know that the Dragon Claws used to be a cursed item for me. Every time I tried to flip them, they would just never ever work out, but now we're getting a lot of luck with them, so it's really, really awesome to see. Now, we're also going to do the Toxic Blowpipe next as well. We do have a lot of GP sitting in the stack right now too, so maybe we'll go ahead and try a Sanguesti staff or two, see if we can flip a few of those, turn that into some profit, and not a great margin on the Toxic Blowpipe, but I do expect it to flip pretty quickly. Toxic Blowpipe, pretty good flip for maybe a 30-40 mil cash stack. It tends to flip very quickly. And before we actually get into some of those Sanguesti staffs, let's go ahead and do the Amulet of Fury first, because these past couple of days, the Amulet of Fury has actually been a very, very good flip. Typically, I've been hitting this for like a 20 to 40k margin over this past week, so we're going to give it another check, see if it's got a good margin for us today. Is it even worth doing? Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that. Unfortunately, not a good margin on it today, but maybe in the future or in a couple of hours, we can give it a shot. Now, sorry guys, I know that the live chat's been going a little crazy here, so I do want to get to everybody's comment, but let me just go ahead and list the Sanguesti staff first. Hopefully, we don't go into too much of a margin debt here right off the bat. We'll have to see. A pretty big margin on those Sanguesti staffs, nothing too crazy, although I will say they are getting pretty high priced for where they have been trading around recently, and anytime you see an item that gets a little bit too high priced for your like typical trading range, you do need to be careful that it might crash on you. So just be careful with that, but happy Friday to everyone today. Hopefully you're off work for the weekend. I know I am, and we're just going to sit back, kick back, do some live streams, and get some flips in. Now, let's say hi to everyone here. We have Variance of Skill. He says, disappointed about the update. No buyable Slayer XP for us skillers. Feels bad, man. Also, some nerd says, there's no way you will get this bark flip, especially not on stream. That's true. We're not going to let it sit that long, but we've got one. Maybe we can flip one. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead and list this for 2,495. We'll actually see if it sells. I actually have confidence that it will. That's typically what happens with updates, right? When an update comes out, people freak out. They're like, oh, buy all the supply. We're going to sell it later. And it causes this like massive spike in item prices that are getting an update. So we'll see about that. The sound's busted? Hold on. It should be fixed. Let me know if it's not fixed. I wish I had noticed that earlier, man. Just like let me know in the live chat if that fixed it, guys. Typically that happens with my microphone for some reason. I'll sound like super low pitched. Sounds good. No music though. There wasn't any music. Okay, let me check that. It should be good now. Let me know if you guys can hear it now. Anyway, let's go ahead and sell these toxic blowpipes here. Sorry for the technical difficulties this time on the stream. I didn't mean for that to happen. So the music is there. Perfect. And did the microphone fix itself? Anyway. We have G's Crystal says Serpentine Helms 20k plus profit. We'll try them out next time we clear up an inventory slot here, although we are sitting on 555 million coins. I wish we could put that to a little bit more work here, but we don't have any extra slots, so maybe we will get rid of this bark here. Mega Prevent, good to see you. TW says, sounds fine. Thank you, TW, for letting me know. I really do appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get the Amulets of Torture in here as well, see if we can get any good margins on these today. Now, again, we are in debt a little bit right now, 324k loss right now, but don't worry, we will turn that around. We'll make some money here, and we'll get that back as soon as possible. That typically happens here in the beginning of the live streams after I do a couple of margin checks. We tend to lose a little bit of money, but it easily is made back as the stream goes on. So anyway, thank you guys for watching today. Hopefully you are enjoying the live stream. Be sure to drop a like if you are. I'm just happy it's Friday, man. I'm happy I'm streaming. Hey Sierra, hey community, says Ion. Good to see you, Ion. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, man, I'm happy it's Friday. I'm ready to flip. I'm ready to enjoy the weekend. So thank you all for tuning in today. And yeah, be sure to drop a like. Now, we've got everything, and it's actually moving surprisingly fast. I did not expect flips to move this quick today. And don't worry, guys, we do have the beer as well today. I have one. It's in the fridge. They're actually getting a little bit colder right now, so we can actually drink them. But anyway, Ainsley says, happy human. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by. Everyone's popping in, saying hi today on this lovely, lovely Friday evening. We're only how far are we into the stream at this point? Can't be that long, right? Like 10 minutes or so? Anyway, let's get into it. Chandler says, hey, I'm late to the party. Not at all, man. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Now we're going to turn around and sell these Dragon Claws as well as the Bandos Tassets. Who thinks these Bandos Tassets are actually going to flip? Because I'm not too confident, to be quite honest. Let me just adjust my own audio here real quick. Okay. There we go. Okay, much, much better. Now, I want to get that last Sanguesti staff in so we can turn around and flip that. And if we get both of those off, we will be in the green as far as our money comes in. That wasn't even English. We'll see. Okay, we got both the Sanguesti staffs. We're going to turn around and sell them. We're going to list them for 123,000. I think we sold them for more before, right? Let's see. 185. Okay. 123,180 is what we're going to sell for. Hopefully those sell relatively quick here today and we make a little bit of profit. And we've already got one off, so that is a great sign. One more and that will put us in the green as far as profit goes. No Amulets of Torture yet, so we're going to watch those pretty closely today. I haven't been able to flip the Amulets of Torture much at all recently. Did anyone see that fly? It was like a little gnat. It just came like right past the camera. Anyway, I haven't been able to flip these Amulets of Torture here recently at all. Like, for some reason, I only am able to buy one. So I don't know if any of you have had that experience as well these past couple of days. It's just been really competitive on the Zenyte jewelry in general, and maybe we can hopefully get some in here today. Now, Benny says maybe some Abyssal Bludgeons. We can definitely do some Abyssal Bludgeons here today. I do really like flipping the Abyssal Bludgeon. That being said, I don't find it to be that easy of a flip. It's one of those flips where you have to be pretty patient with it. It flips very similar to the, what is it, the Saradomin Godsword. It's in a similar price range, and on top of that, it flips in a very similar style. Those items, what happens is they'll buy up, but then they tend to take a little bit longer to sell, and people get nervous when it comes to sell them, myself included, because they do take a little bit longer than you would think. Ion says, I've gotten some 100 to 150k margins on the Armadillo crossbow and the chest plate and chain skirt. We'll have to give those a shot today, guys, but if you are enjoying the live stream today, be sure to drop a like, guys. It really does help me out a lot. We will get into chugging a beer here soon enough. For some reason, you guys just really like to see that, and I know you do. So, smack that like button. We'll get into that here in a little bit. I just got off work though, so I want to chill a little bit, and we'll get into, the stream here. But the support recently has been crazy. We've already got 29 people in here. Welcome, everybody. We're trying to make a little bit of money here today on the Grand Exchange. And I have to say, the flipping today has been outstanding. I had an amazing margin on the, what was it, the Arcane Spirit Shield, and you can check the Discord for that flip if you want. I posted it in there earlier today. I think we walked away with like 5 mil, 5.5 mil, I think, on the flip in itself, which was a really, really nice one. We also flipped a few Eldritch Orbs earlier today, as well as a couple of Volatile Orbs as well, and that made us a good bit of profit as well. In the past 24 hours, I'll just show everyone again. We've made 15 million GP, so that's been really, really nice. And let's see, 108 mil on the week, man. Whew! Really, really solid week for me. Now, let's get back into the session, though. Still down 10K, so anyway. Chandler says, do you play any other games besides old school RuneScape? So I do play some other games besides old school RuneScape. Typically, they're not really MMOs. Yesterday I was playing Left 4 Dead with a couple of friends, which is quite an old game. It's a zombie game. But I was playing some Among Us earlier in the week. I'm not going to get your hopes up or anything, but we might be doing some Among Us here on the channel just for fun with a couple other of streamers who I know, and it might be a pretty fun time. So if you guys are interested in that, I'd love for you to tune in. If not, no worries. We're not going to put the stream up on the channel or anything afterwards, so it won't spam your inbox or anything, because typically I do RuneScape content only, and that's just the game I enjoy the most. So Kavasa says, any suggestions for a 2 mil cash stack flipping? I decided to use my bond, so I want to make the money back within 14 days. Kavasa, I will say, flipping with 2 million GP is going to be a little bit tough. It's not impossible, but it's going to be tough. So some items I would recommend for you to take a look at are the Zulrah Scales and the Blood Runes. Those are two really, really good flips right off the bat. Try some monkfish, the cooked version, and some raw or cooked sharks. Doesn't really matter for the sharks. Try out some mana rays as well, maybe some air orbs, couple of battle staves too. You just really want to do these high volume, very, very safe flips. And while you're doing those flips, make sure you're doing another moneymaker in game. It's going to make a huge difference when it comes to profit. So definitely make sure you're capitalizing on that. And I want you to make enough money to pay for another bond, dude. So just really put your mind to it. Just flip a bunch. Try to find what items are good, and just make sure you're covering the cost of that second bond. You've got 14 days. I know you can do it. So good luck on that endeavor. Who'd love some Among Us, says Benny. I love Among Us, dude. I think it's so fun, because you're just, like, yelling at your friends, and you're like, is it you? Are you the imposter? Are you not? Prove it. And some people are really good at conning other people. And anyway. Sky Blue says, I have 14 million. What can I do? We'll get to that in 1 second. I just want to address Tyler Coleman's comment here. He says, how do you know how good the Blood Shard is? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that. You might mean how good the utility in game is, or maybe you're talking about profits. Not exactly sure. Margin-wise, not really sure. If you could clear that up for me, Tyler, I can definitely answer your question. But anyway, back to Sky Buzz. I think I said Sky Blue before. That was not right. Sky Buzz, he says, I have 14 million GP. What can I do? Well, with 14 million GP, honestly, there's a lot of great items that you can flip. They're going to be similar to the items that I actually suggested for Kavasa. So items like the Blood Runes or the Zulrah Scales are really good. Also, with 14 million GP, you can start flipping some of the cheaper Barrows items as well. The Carol's Leather Skirt, the Carol's Leather Top, Aram's Robe Skirt, Aram's Robe Top. Those are going to be good items for you to check out. Maybe try some Dragon Boots as well. And with 14 mil, I would say you can start dabbling into Prayer Potions as well. Or just potions in general. So Super Restores Prayer Potions, Ceradomin Brews, Stamina Potions. I wouldn't recommend Amethyst Crystal though. It's just a little bit too much. It's a little bit too expensive, I would say, for your cash stack. But again, that's just my personal opinion, so good luck on that. Lewis Shaw says, what world? We are in world 321. If you guys want to join us at the Grand Exchange, find us in-game. I'm always flipping in world 321 unless I'm on mobile. Occasionally, when I do sign into mobile, I'm just going ahead and I'm checking a couple flips, and then I'm logging off. So I wouldn't really want to chat anyway, to be honest. I mean, margin. Sorry, I didn't mean to be vague. No worries, Tyler, man. It's all good here. Casey Steichen says, DJ Khaled voice, another one. That's right, man. We've been streaming a lot this week just because, I don't know, I've been enjoying it a lot. So I thought, why not bring an additional couple streams for you guys? But anyway, we will be live tomorrow as well, guys, for our normal streaming time, which is Saturday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I really, 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 really hope you can make it to that one, because that's like the highlight of the week, right? That's like the main stream. That's where we get it done, and that's where we have the most fun. So hopefully you guys can tune into that tomorrow. Crew Armadillo OSRS says, how do you feel about long-term flipping / overnight flipping? Items like clue rewards that pures / alt accounts can use, god cloaks, blessings, etc. I find them to be great for overnights. Yes, these are really good items overnight because like the cloaks in specifically or the blessings, they're not traded that much, right? And the margins tend to get really, really big on them. So if someone sells it like overnight or during an off peak, they could actually get a pretty bad deal for it, but for you, it's a good deal because you're getting it for a super, super cheap price. So yes, those are great items to flip overnight, especially for smaller cash stacks, like kind of the Saradomin robe items or Zamorak robe items. Those are really good. What else are the Blessed Dehide's pretty good overnight as well for smaller cash stacks. We did that in the 10 to 100 mil series, so you can try that out as well. And I just wanted to point out that Crew Armadillo, I think I'm saying that right, OSRS, he was the one that told me about the Arcane Spirit Shield margin today, so thank you, man. I walked away with 5.5 mil on that flip. It was my best flip of today, so thank you so much for letting me know that margin. Now, we've got everything moving around here. We actually are selling the Bandos Tacits, which I did not expect to be the case. We are struggling a little bit with the Blighted Super Restores, but we do have a fair amount of them. Also, on top of that, we're waiting for this last Toxic Blowpipe to sell off here, guys. And these Dragonfire Shields, still buying. I don't know why the timer is red, because we just got one within the last minute, but that is not a big deal. We will manage these Chinchampas, though. They're just really not performing for us. We're going to go ahead and listen for 1,079 each. 33 viewers. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the live stream. Thank you for stopping by today. I hope you are enjoying it. If you guys haven't been here before, my name is SarahTube, and we're just showcasing some of my favorite flipping methods and strategies and items that you can use to make you some awesome GP in old school RuneScape. Now, my channel is all about flipping, and we'd love if you stop by, subscribe maybe if you enjoy it, and let's keep flipping. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask, does the webcam look better today? Does it look like it's like more, there's like more frame rate on it? Because I was trying to adjust the settings, and I think it looks a little bit better, but I can't really tell. So let me know if the webcam looks better than it did on the last stream. Webcam is much better. That's what I thought. I knew it, man. I thought it was like in a higher frame rate. Yeah, 60 FPS, exactly, man. And that's what I switched it over to. So hopefully it looks a little bit better. And I think it's like the same quality, so. The lighting is a little off today, okay? I'll admit that, but hey. The Amulets of Torture are still buying. Will we succeed on them for once this week? Maybe. Literally this entire week, those Amulets of Torture have been so bad. Benny says, I don't know, I'm drunk. Well, maybe we'll get drunk on the stream here too. Who knows, man? I'm just telling you, October, we're going to have a whole week where I'm going to stream every day for at least 3 hours a day. So hopefully you guys are looking forward to that. It's going to be a great time. Also, I forgot to switch this to total profit. Feels bad, man. Let's just go ahead and get this Sanguesti staff off here. We weren't able to buy another one, but that's okay. We're going to sell it for 123,175,000, and we're going to let that do its thing. And we sold it off. Perfect. Chandler says, when do you plan on getting your first 99? I want to be there. No time soon, I'll put it that way. I'm not really focused on getting a 99, to be quite honest, because, I don't know. If you could get 99 flipping, I would be 200 mil XP right now, I'll tell you that. We're going to cut back on these Blighted Super Restores as well. They're just really not buying anymore. Might not be a bad sign, though, to be honest. Might be able to sell them here. Did I mess that up? I think I did. Oh, no. Oh, I did. Drop a dislike. Drop a dislike. Rip. Rip. That was actually my first mess up all week, so not too bad. Or did we mess up last stream? I don't remember. Anyway, we're just going to ignore that slight one here. 30K in the red. Rest in peace. That's okay, though. Let's do the Brimstone Ring next. Now, the Brimstone Ring, this has been an item that has just gone on an absolute roller coaster. This used to be one of my favorite flips to do for smaller cash stacks, but recently, since it's kind of gone under 3 mil, it hasn't been as good to flip. I'm hoping that in the future, this thing will raise back above the 3 mil point and maybe back to like 3.5 to 4 mil where it used to be. But for now, I typically don't flip this thing. We're going to walk away with about 70k if we do succeed on the Brimstone Rings, but I'm not like too determined to actually go ahead and flip it. Now let's go ahead and get the Zamorak and Hasta listed and flipped next. These things have gone on a nice little price run recently. They have regressed slightly from about 15.9 million down to about 15.8, and looks like it might be going back up again. Margin is quite small on it though. We're going to go ahead and try to take advantage of it regardless. And let's see here. We've got everything moving besides this Toxic Blowpipe. We do need to get another one of these off here. Let's go ahead and list it for a little bit lower. Again, I don't think we were making that much money on these Toxic Blowpipes, so it's better we just get away, get off of the flip, and try to get a new item listed to make us some more profit. In the last slot, we're going to put in the Necklace of Anguish, and like I was saying earlier, the Zenyte jewelry has not really been that good this week, unfortunately, but I'm hoping we can hunt a few good margins here today. Look, man, it's just on a downward trend. Like, Necklace of Anguish, all the Zenyte jewelry underneath 13 mil. If you guys don't remember, these things were up to like 17 mil about 3 months ago, I would say. So everything is kind of crashing in price right now. Markets are looking a little bit spooky, so be careful out there, guys. Be careful with your investments. I don't want any of you to get burned on any items. I know a couple people in the Discord tried to invest. Oh my god, I can't even speak. Try to invest in the Master Wands, and that has continued to trend downward. So can we get a rest in peace in the chat for them? Hopefully they don't mess up too badly on that flip, and hopefully it recovers and you guys make a little bit of money on it. Also, we need to do that Serpentine helmet that G's Crystal recommended. So, and look at that, as soon as we needed another slot, we got it cleaned up right there. Let's go ahead and check the Serpentine helm here. Also, those Remnant kilts, they started crashing, right? So even though we hit them last stream, we won't be hitting them here today as they are crashing, and I don't want to get too screwed over. Not even that great on the Serpentine helms, but we'll showcase them for you guys. The Serpentine helms, a really good flip as well. Typically, I do these alongside of the Toxic Blowpipe with around a 50 mil cash stack. That's when I'll flip these Serpentine helmets. 35 viewers, welcome everybody. Be sure to drop a like if you are enjoying the live stream, and let me go get a beer real quick. We'll start drinking a beer here on stream, and we'll just relax, man. We'll have a good Friday. So give me 1 second. I will be right back, and yeah. We're back. Let's get it. Whew. 34 people in here today. Listen, you're wasting your Friday watching me, okay? Go do something more productive, alright? I'm kidding, of course. You're doing something productive right now. You're making some gold in RuneScape, and hopefully you're learning a thing or two from this flipping session we've got here today, and let's make some money. If you guys are wasting your time, what the hell am I doing? I just realized that. Anyway, let's do those Armadyl crossbows as well. If people were saying that the margins on the Armadyl stuff were good, we might as well check it out. Tyla says, I asked the question on the Blood Shard because yesterday I saw a 100k margin. So the Blood Shards, they actually do still have really, like, not pretty good, I would say, like, decent margins. Before the that actual update went into the game, those Blood Shards were going like crazy. The price was jumping up and down, and that's when the margins were really solid. There's a pigeon like right on my windowsill out here. Fat pigeon too. A beer, I stay. If it was water, I would have gone to bed and disliked. Thanks, Ice-T, man. Coming from a mod, I appreciate that. Now, let's get these... I'm really hoping we can at least get these anguishes off as well, because that would be 2 Zenite items that we were actually able to flip, and that would actually make me extremely happy, to be honest. We've got the beer as well, guys. What should we do with it, okay? Because, look, I'm putting on the stream, but the chat gets to decide most of the stuff. So, should we chug this beer? Should we drink it normally? What should we do? Always open to suggestions here. That is for sure. Gavasa says, there is a good margin on the Armadillo plate skirts. 39k buy and sell, or 67k sell? Oh, the Armadillo plate skirt. Okay. I got so confused. I thought you meant the chain skirts. I was like, why is it that cheap? Just enjoy the beer. All right, we'll crack it open. It's not that cold, but it's because I put them in pretty recently, so it's okay. We'll survive. Now, I really want to get this blowpipe out of the way so we can flip some more items. Let's do 3850. Oh, Ice-T, I meant mod in the YouTube chat, but of course on our Discord you are one of our admins. So, guys, if you're not with us on Discord, be sure to check the link in the description below. It's an amazing flipping community that you can join, and it's completely free. It's for experienced flippers and beginner flippers alike. If you're new to flipping and you want to get some extra help, the Discord group is a great place to like learn more items, talk with other flippers as well. And yeah, it's honestly a really helpful community, so I think a lot of people enjoy it. Lewis says chug. Don't worry, we'll do another big drinking stream like we had that one time. We'll do another one of those somewhat soon. I'm telling you, I'm not just saying like, oh, we'll do it soon. Like this month, we'll do another big drinking stream. Because that one drinking stream we had went absolutely nuts, so. Now, we're kind of working on everything right now. We're going to let these Armadillo crossbows sit for a little bit. Now, another item I want to try, and guys, this is a real dangerous one, I got to say. This is pretty risky right here, is the Nightmare Staff. Now, this might have a really big margin on it, and it does, so I'm hoping that we can get a few of these flipped, because we don't want to lose money on... We don't want to lose too... Oh my god, the fly is back, man. He's on my beer now. Anyway, I almost knocked over my beer trying to get that fly. We're going to go ahead and list a few of the Nightmare Staffs here. Now, nothing too crazy on those because we don't want to lose too much money on them. They are quite a volatile item, so I want to make sure we actually are able to control those margins a fair bit and make a profit. I still remember the failed T-bow flip. What are you talking about? I never failed a T-bow flip. Never in my life. Anyway, Jens It Talks says, do you have any reliable items? For example, I'm losing a lot of money trying to flip items passively while doing other activities away from the GE as much because people are undercutting and prices are going down a lot. So I do have a couple reliable items, Yan, but I have to ask, how much GP are you working with? Because what I would do for a passive item might be a little bit different for what you might want to do, just because I have kind of a lot of GP to work with. But if you're in a similar price range as mine, then you'll be right on pace, man. Let me go ahead and take a look at everything here. Yeah, I think everything is good on my end, as far as I can tell. Try the Dragon Boot, says Alexander Christman? We'll give the Dragon Boots a shot next, but Dragon Boots, I don't know. Not really a great flip in my opinion. I mean, they're good for like lower cash stacks, but like if I don't really want to do them since we have a lot of GP to work with. We might want to try to stay on some more expensive stuff. But anyway. they've just never been my favorite. Like, the Dragon Boots, they've just never really been my favorite. I find that Primordial Boots outperform Dragon Boots 10 times out of 10 almost. The Dragon Boots, the margin on them is not significant enough. So, you're flipping 70 Dragon Boots, but a lot of the time, you're not even going to get 1K on them. So, you're barely walking away with 70K on the flip. And it is a passive flip, that is true, but it is a little bit of a waste of an inventory or a GE slot, in my personal opinion. It's not really a flip that I enjoy. Yan says, I bought 20 mil of Dragon D hide. It dropped almost 100 GP in value. Now I can't sell it. I'll have to wait until it goes up. Sometimes the item doesn't go up for several days. Sometimes it's better to just take a little bit of a loss while you're flipping to get your GP back and then reinvest it into the market to make it back again. So anyway. It's often like a 3K margin. Oh, better than I thought, honestly. We'll give it a shot, Alexander. We'll see if we can make any good money on it today. Demand says, yo, is this a stream where I can get margins without checking the item? Oh, will you leave a like for that at least? Come on. Yes, providing you the content you need. How long have we been sitting on these tacits? 22 minutes on the tacits. I think they're getting a little bit stale. We need to knock the margin down a little bit on them. I will do 28. I got you. Thanks, man. Thanks. 35 viewers. Welcome, everybody, today. Hopefully, you're having an outstanding Friday. I know I am, man. I'm just super happy for the weekend. Like, when you work, like, full-time and you get the weekend off, it's, like, such a good feeling. Now that's 200 IQ move stonks. Oh my god. Not for me. It's not for me. Maybe for you. Joe Fabiano says, what's up, man? Good to see you, Joe. Thanks for stopping by, man. Everyone's popping in here today. Welcome, everybody. Bro, there are probably lots of people undercutting you. Yeah, he's stealing your stonks. Joe, yeah, that tends to be a problem we have on these streams. I know a lot of people undercut me. It's, you know, we've been doing this since 2017, so it's nothing new. It's just kind of something we deal with. And that's why, like, sometimes the stream profits are really, really bad. But it's not a problem. It's all about showcasing the items that I like to flip and use to make money. And if I could show you guys some items that you can go on and use to actually make some good GP or just recommend some items for you, then honestly, it's mission accomplished. Like, if you really want to see the extent of my flipping, be sure to check out some of the YouTube videos and the channel itself. That's where the true showcase is, and we'd like to have you in there for sure, so. I don't know if you're in here, Lindor, but thank you, man. I do appreciate that. You should blur your buy price. Here's the thing is, it's not that easy to do, really. Like, I could do it, but I don't know. I feel like there's something about seeing the prices that helps a lot. But anyway. I have considered it, Joe. Big time. I definitely have considered blocking out margins, but I haven't done it to this point. It's starting to get a little bit bad, though, I will say. Lewis says, is it vials of water or jugs that you collect? It is vials of water. The stream wouldn't be entertaining if you blurred the prices. Yeah, it's just kind of hard. It's just like a tough situation, to be honest. But if you wait a little bit longer, stuff will start to sell after their offers get filled, right? So we actually are getting some of the Dragon Claws sold, which is good. We've got some of the Tacits going off as well. And we've got these Hostas going too. So really, it's just about having the patience, man. And just from flipping alone, I have kind of been able to get some pretty outstanding patience. So I'm really not a patient guy to begin with, but you know what? I do my best. Anyway, guys, be sure to leave a like, man. Really would appreciate it. We're going live a ton recently. Like, I'm trying to go live a lot more for you guys, so I hope you enjoy it. And we're also going to try to bring more more videos to the channel. So I'm hoping you guys are into that. Yeah, right. That's listen. Please don't cut my flips, okay? I know you can. I know you have the ability to. Just don't do it, okay? You're ruining the content for everyone, and I would appreciate it if you didn't. But that's really all I can say. So I don't even want to get into it, okay? That's just like, that's bad vibes, okay? Let's not even talk about it. Let's just get into it. Let's keep flipping. We can make some money regardless, guys. Let's go ahead and try the Dragon Pickaxe. Now, the Dragon Pickaxe, this is an interesting item. It crashed a bunch. It went all the way down to 4.1 mil, then got pumped up to like 4.4 mil, I believe. And now it is slowly trending back up. And, well, it crashed back down again. That's an important part I forgot to put in there. Oh my god, excuse me. Oh my goodness. It crashed back down again, and now it's trending back up. We have Braden Bygrave. He says, I like your live stuff. Great energy. Thank you. I really try to keep like the energy level high because I think it makes it a little bit more exciting. So anyway, we just got to trade. There we go. What do we got here today? 1 of 5,000 vials of water coming in from Shawzy, and then I think it's Shaw backwards. So thank you so much for the vials, man. We're gonna put that into the vial of water stack, guys. We are 17 million vials. 17 million vials feels freaking good, man. Dude, we're gonna get to 100 mil. I'm telling you. Once we get that 100 mil vial stack, that's gonna be big pog champ. Okay, that's gonna be so amazing. 698K is what we're going to try to get these Armadillo crossbows off for. Trade me? Okay, we got more trades coming in. Okay, alright everyone, alright. 36 viewers. Welcome everybody to the stream today. Hopefully you are enjoying this stream. Leave a like if you are. It really does help me out a lot. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more flipping content like this. I'm always going live with my flipping content for you guys to enjoy, so hopefully you do enjoy it. I'm trying to just teach you the best tips and tricks to make you some more money in game. So if you have any questions about what to flip with your cash stack or anything related to flipping, please do let me know. Oh, I'm blue? Okay. How do I know that? How do I know? Anyway. When you search vials and RuneLite says 43 or 73.4 mil. Yeah, dude. Freaking crazy, man. Whoa! 100,000 vials of water coming in from Mr. Blue, also known in-game as Islanu Blar. Thank you so much, man. Do appreciate that. That's a lot of vials, dude. We've also got way to max cash here. He's gonna weigh in as well. He's got 13,000 vials of water. Thank you so much, man. Really do appreciate it. We'll add that to the stack. And whoo! Well on our way to an increased vial stack here, guys. That's gotta be, whew. That's huge. Anyway. Now, we've got all these Amaraki and Hostas off. We also got all of the Necklaces of Anguish as well. Really happy to see that. Let's go ahead and list these. I'm hoping we can get them off for that much. We also got the claws as well. We're going to turn around and sell the Serpentine helmets. Whew. And let's get those off here as well. We need to adjust the Brimstone rings here. We're probably not even going to adjust them, to be honest. I don't know why we didn't get any of those, but anyway. Oh, World 321, by the way, guys. Every time I'm flipping, I am in World 321, unless I'm logging in on mobile. And, yeah. So, anyway. Drop a like on the stream if you're enjoying it. Drop a like! Drop a like. I could let out, like, the loudest burp. But that's kind of gross, so I'm not going to do it. 988 million GP. What should we flip, man? I'm thinking, like... Let me think. I kind of want to do an Elysian. I kind of want to do an Ellie. Let's try it out. Let me get this flip listed first, Hyla, and then I will be sure to trade you, man. GE Tracker, let's see what that Elysian is going for, man. Do you guys want to see me flip an Ellie? I think we can do it. Demand says nasty. Yo. I needed to put a hole in the top so this, like, it didn't, like, splash back in my face, but this says it's going for, okay, we're gonna try that. Okay, it did an instant buy, so that's a good sign. It might be a little bit low on the listing, but either way, we're gonna see what kind of work we can get with that. Bump the Nightmare Staff up a little bit here as well. Oh, that's not good. Luckily, we cut out of that immediately. Okay, that was a high-stress situation. We took it up here, we brought it down, and boom, we got it locked in there. No problems. We're going to make some money on that one for sure. 240 million GP. Let's go ahead and flip some more items, guys. We do need to flip that lance here. Do want to kind of flip some of the lances. I might be on limit, though. I'm not entirely sure. Let me see here. Try to flip a few of these. How much GP do we have? We can't even flip that many. We'll flip 2 then. And we got that brimstone ring off. Very, very nice. We needed to get out of that flip, to be quite honest. Let's try and do the Diamond Dragon Bolts E next, guys. And finally, we passed the 1 million GP mark. That took a little bit longer than expected, I gotta be honest. Oh, we never answered the question about passive flips. I forgot, dude. Anyway. So, the best passive flips that I use when I'm trying to actually do content in-game is I do the Grimy Renar herbs. They're so good because they take such a long time. Grimy Snapdragon as well, another really good one. The Blighted Super Restores are good as well because usually the buy offers and the sell offers get a little bit competitive, so the price bounces around a lot. But usually your offer is going to get filled anyway. So I really like doing those. What's another one? Really passive flips. Purple Sweets, that's a really passive one. That's pretty good. Any of the teleports, the like Revenant Cave teleport, Zolandra teleport, I think it's called. Those are some really good passive flips as well. And when I say passive flip, I'm talking about like a flip that you list and then you go do something else in game. I'm not talking about like a flip you list and then you log off. That's not really the point of a passive flip. Dude, you're gonna trade me? Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Tyler. Genuinely just hopped Worlds asking for people to buy me vials and I'll pay double, which is where the 100k came from. They're 1 GP on the GE right now. Everyone can afford a 13k donation, surely. Thank you so much. That's still pretty high effort, Liam, so I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. We've got 12,999 vials coming in from Tyla Skills. Thank you, Tyla. So sorry that it took you a minute to find me. We're going to add that to the stack, man. Dude, you know what's funny about the vials of water is some of the new viewers, you might not know that the vials of water are they're actually a new, or not a new meme. They're a very old channel meme because I used to drink a lot of water on stream because I do so much commentary. My voice kind of dries out, right? So that's why. But yeah, fix up the tie a little bit. Okay, there we go. I also heard that I have the bushiest eyebrows in the game. So, so please don't comment on that. Yeah, exactly what I was asking. Yeah, and I'm so sorry I forgot to get to that question. I just got a little bit distracted, but he says, yes, that's exactly what I was asking. I am doing agility and alking, and I can't really check the GE that much. So when you're actually doing that, I do recommend going on RuneLite itself and pulling up the GE tracker, not GE tracker tab, but the tab that like tracks the trades. That's what I mean. Anyway, we need to make a little bit more profit, guys. The profit right now is not doing too hot. So let's go ahead and knock these Armadillo crossbows down. If we sell these, we should make a good amount of money off of them. As long as the margin is still relatively good. 685. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm hoping that sells. We did get one of the necklaces of anguish off as well. We've got the Elysian sitting. I don't know if that's the best call, but we will let it go for at least a little bit here. Let's go ahead and move into some higher volume, or yeah, I guess we'll do higher volume stuff. That way we can avoid some of the competitive margins, and we'll just go from there. 34 viewers. Welcome, everybody. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream. Let's go ahead and get all of these blood runes listed. Really not a great flip for us, but it's going to do good enough. We'll do the Zolver scales as well. That's going to net us. Oh my God, I can't speak. That's going to net us a little bit of profit here today. So, wow, really, really strong margin on these Zolver scales right now. I'm not sure if that's actually going to hit or not, but we'll see if we can get a little bit of money out of it. We're also going to cut back on the Dragon Hunter Lances. I feel like I'm at limit on those still, so I don't think I want to do them. Let me try the... What's another great flip we can do, guys? Let me know in the live chat. What should we try and flip here? I got it. I got it. Right there. It was bugging me so much. Benny says the bludgeon. Let me go ahead and list that in 1 minute. That's a good call, though. They call me Mr. Miyagi because I can just get those flies right out of the air. I don't think anyone's ever called me that. Anyway, the crossbow, that's another really good one as well. Bows or Ranars, we can definitely check those out. You know what's another really good one too is the magic seeds. Those have actually been really good for me recently as well. And thank you for all the item suggestions too. That was incredible. Hopefully this is not too competitive here, the bludgeon, so we'll see if we can make a good bit of... Oh, God. Oh, God. That was a death sentence right there. Benny just annihilated us with the death sentence. Okay, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. We don't have enough coins to flip that many, but we'll let that sit for now. But anyway. Otek says, Sierra, will you be watching the finals tonight? Absolutely. I think you're talking about basketball, right? So, yes, I will be watching the finals if that is the case. But I love basketball, man. You know, I don't like NBA as much as I like college basketball, but I do like it regardless. What do you do? The suit looks great, says Demand. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just work in IT, nothing too fancy, but it's in a major city, so I think that kind of, you know, you gotta dress nice, you gotta look official when you go into, you know, the office, and typically I don't wear the jacket. Sometimes I'll wear the jacket, but usually I just look like the classic IT guy. So hold on, I'll show you what I look like 99% of the time I come into the office workspace, although I haven't been there in a while. This is what I look like going to work. Real life work simulator. Anyway, stripping on stream. Oh man, I would not do that. The size, yeah, I mean, that's like, I hate to say it, but that's pretty accurate right there. We did get those Armadillo or not Armadillo. We got those necklaces of anguish off, and we're getting some of the Armadillo crossbows off as well, so that's good. Learn how to flip and strip. We're doing some flips, eating some chicken strips. Good times, man. Mighty Sailing says, yo, good to see you, man. I haven't seen you around in a minute. Thank you for stopping by today. By the way, guys, if you could drop a like on this stream, it would be insanely appreciated. Thank you guys for the support today. Like, it's been really good on the channel these past couple of weeks. So, I'm just very appreciative of that. And I'm hoping to grow the channel a little bit more here, guys. And every single like helps a lot, so. There's not that much flipping content on YouTube. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it's not the easiest thing to find. I think Flipping Old School is probably the single biggest provider of old school RuneScape flipping content. I know Small EXP Lamp used to do a lot of flipping content, but I'm not sure if he does anymore, so. Did we check the Dragon Darts earlier in the stream? I can't remember if we did or not. Let's go ahead and see if we can get a good margin on those. What is this 5 GP margin? I used to flip these Dragon Darts for like 25 GP margins. Like, what happened to all these items? I know they're gonna get good again, like eventually, but I wanna do them right now, you know? Salem says, I'm thinking of doing the 1 tile challenge, but I'm not sure how to do it. I don't even know what the 1 tile challenge is. What is that? The 1 tile challenge? Like, you stand on 1 tile your entire existence in RuneScape? Like, that'd be crazy. You'd have to flip to make money. Like, there's no other way. Come trade me, happy human, says Lordanes? Lordanes, maybe? Where are you, buddy? Man, we got trades coming in left and right here today. Whew. He puts a keg in there as well as a beer tanker. Thank you so much for the 13,000 vials of water, man. Hold on. I've got something fun we're going to do with the keg. So we're going to hold on to that for a little bit here, man. Everyone popping by at the Grand Exchange today, guys. If you want to join us in-game World 321, just stop by, say hi, and say what's up. 5,211 vials of water coming in from JJ Villar. Thank you, man. Do appreciate it. We'll add that to the stack, and we'll put that in the bank. Let's go ahead. Oh, we got another? How many people are out here today, man? Another 13,000 vials of water coming in from F.A. Bolo. Thank you much, man. Thank you much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, guys. Like, you don't understand. Like, I have been growing this vial of water stack for literal years. Like, 2018 is maybe when we started the vial stack. So, this has been a long time in the making, guys. Should hop to World 420. No, dude, World 321, man. That is the OG flipping world. If you're a flipper, World 321, always flip on that world so I can, like, see you flipping, and we can be like, yo, good luck out there, man. Also, if you're lucky, I'll share a margin with you or two after I'm done with an item. Also, we do have this, we do have this beer keg, and I do have a fun idea that we can do with it here towards the end here. Black Magic says, I'm JJ Villar. Thank you to you to teach. I think you mean thank you for teaching you how to flip. No problem, man. I'm glad you enjoy it. And JJ, if you also want to join us on Discord, there's a link in the description below to that. It's an amazing place to learn how to flip, and we've got an amazing, incredible community of flippers in there. We've got over 1,400 members now, guys. Thank you so much for that. And thank you to everyone's participation in the live chat, in the Discord. Freaking incredible. What world? World 321, always. Do you ever open your bank and think, I live like this? You should. Dude, no, I open, usually when I'm in RuneScape, I open my bank and I'm like, what if I had that GP in real life, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe one day. Anyway, let's go ahead and we're going to move away from the Elysian. Now, the reason I'm going to move away from it is we're just not really getting a lot of GP off of it. We haven't been able to flip one yet, but I think we're going to try and do the Scythe of Vitter instead. I just want to flip an expensive item today. I don't know why. I have like a craving. Kavasa says trade. Yeah. And Lewis says trade me again when you're free. I'll come and trade you guys. 1 second. Let me just get this flip listed and ready to go. 791, 550 should be good on that. We've also got all of the Abyssal Bludgeons as well. Now, I'm not sure if these are going to actually end up selling, but we're definitely going to give it our best shot here today to try to sell them for the margin price. And while we are waiting, we'll come and collect some trades of what I'm thinking is vials of water, but you should flip in real life, makes a good living. What do you mean by flip in real life? Like, do you mean flip items off eBay in real life? Or do you mean flip flip stocks and things like that? Yes, they both pay pretty good, I think. Anyway, we've got 7,000 vials of water coming in from Shaw. Oh, Shawzy again? Thank you, man. 7,000 extra vials. Very happy with that. We've also got Real Kavasa coming in. What's he got for us today? He's rocking that, fancy Myth trimmed, baby. Myth gold trimmed. 1,000 beers. Thank you so much, Kavasa, man. Appreciate that. 13,000 vials of water coming in from him as well. Cheers on the beer. Cheers, Kavasa, man. This second beer is going to be fun. We'll do a little bit of a chug for you guys for that second one. I hear T-Bows have good margins in real life. Oh, God. I don't trade gold, so personally, I don't know that. We still have a good amount here. We got all of these overscales. That's really, really good. These are going for a 4 GP margin. So just to run you guys through a quick scenario, if you are flipping Zolver scales, right, and the margin is, we sold a bludgeon. Poggers. But anyway, if you are flipping these overscales, guys, and you have a 4 GP margin, it's a good chance you're actually not going to get that. So a lot of the times, if I see a 4 GP margin on Zolver scales, I'll immediately try to flip it for 3. So if these don't start selling for 187, I'm actually going to turn around and try to sell them for 186. And I'm not going to wait that long on them either, because you do want to be pretty quick when you go ahead and flip those. I'm wobbling beside you? Oh yeah, here we go. I'm assuming you're sliced artery. Ooh. Sliced artery? Rip. 300k easy, says Demand. Well, I demand you give me some good margins. How about that? Come on, come on. Zolver scales 3 GP margin right now. I'm going to cut it back right now. Thank you so much. Ainsleege, I think is how I say it. If I'm saying that wrong, please correct me too, because I tend to get pretty personal with everyone in the live chat, and I like to make sure I get the names right for everyone. So anyway, guys, if you are enjoying the stream today, please, please, please drop a like. It really does help me out a lot. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit more difficult, guys, okay? If we can get to 30 likes, we'll do a chug, okay? 30 likes. Just 5 more likes, we'll do a chug. I promise you. But anyway. Lewinteg says, evening, man, did you get the chat fixed? I think it's fixed. As long as you can hear everything and see what everyone is commenting, then yes, it is fixed. And Benny says, thank me later on the bludgeons. Benny, thank you so much, Benny. I'll thank you right now. I do appreciate that. We already sold 2 of them, so we've already made up for the cost of the margin check on those. So we're pretty much free riding right now. If they do crash a little bit on us, we still have a really, really solid margin regardless. Even if it crashes 100k, we're still walking away with like 200k on each and every one. Incredible, man. Wow, everyone's popping in here. 39 viewers. Can we get 40 viewers? That'd be crazy. I don't think I've ever had 40 viewers, to be honest. Let's go ahead and get another item in here as well. The Armadillo chestplate. That's what we're going to do next. Now, we did hear some news earlier from some people in the live chat. Thank you, guys. That the Armadillo chestplate was actually a pretty decent margin right now. So let's go ahead and try to flip a few of these. Not as good of a margin as I was hoping for, but we're going to go ahead and try to flip a few regardless. Usually when I am flipping the Armadillo chestplate, I'm looking for at least 100k per chestplate. Just makes it a little bit better. We haven't had any luck on those dragon pickaxes, so I think we're just going to take that as an L. Let's go ahead. We got 117 million GP. What should we flip with that? I know a good one, actually. This is honestly, listen, if you have a smaller cash stack, you're flipping with about maybe 30, 50 mil range. This is an amazing item for you. The Carol's Leather Top. Now, I love flipping the Carol's Leather Top, and the reason that is because the limit is really, really high. It's 15. So, look at that. Look at that margin. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how easy this is going to be for us here today on the live stream, but I'm telling you, the Carol's Leather Top, such a good flip, man. We're also waiting on these Grimy Renard Weeds to come in. I mean, those have been doing a good amount of stuff. 32 likes, mate. Chug Nation. Oh, man. Oh, man. No margins for you. Sorry, fella. Demand. How could you? How could you, Demand? How could you, man? Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. Kavasa says... Oh, wait. What happened, Kavasa? What happened, guys? Anyway. Yo, bro, check the dragon crossbow. Why? You wanna take my margin, Mage Mice? No, I'm just kidding. Good to see you, Mage. Thanks for stopping by today. We're super paranoid about margin thieves today, okay? Oh, we have 33 likes. Let me go get the beer so we can do the chug. By the way, guys, leave a like if you are enjoying this live stream. It's legitimately, like, guys, it helps me out so much. So thank you for the 33 likes already. Since we did get to the 33 likes, we will be doing the chug as promised. So thank you guys for watching the stream today. Subscribe if you are new around here, and be sure to join us on Discord as well, guys. We have a whole flipping community in there that is dedicated to flipping and making money in RuneScape. Now, I will say the profits this stream have not been amazing. We're only at 1.5 million GP right now, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's been very competitive out there as it comes to flips this evening, but we're going to make it, we're going to turn it around. We're going to make it a better stream. We're going to turn it around, get these profits coming in as well. Hopefully this Scythe of Vitra buys as well. And let's get into it, guys. Leave a like if you enjoy, and I'll be right back. We're back. 38 viewers. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Well, you know, I'm not going to delay, right? We're going to get into this chug really quick here, because for some reason you guys like when I chug beer, so we're going to try to slam into that real quick. 1 hour into the live stream today, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and yeah, it's been a great day so far, great night, so let's go ahead and get into it. We got those over skills off. Let me just make sure all of our flips are in the Grand Exchange, moving around, and we're making profit while we get distracted with this beer chug here. But what was that? The Scythe. Let's go ahead and get the Scythe going here for 791,650,000, and we'll let that do its thing. All right, it is time. It's time. Should I put a full screen on, or what should we do for this? Honestly, do we need full screen? Like, do we really need it, or should I just do it like this? I feel like you really get the full experience when we do the full screen, but for some of you, it's not your first rodeo as far as the chug comes, so. Josh Jones says, "Hi Sierra, trying to watch 2 streams at once. It's kind of hard." Aha. Well, I'm going to try to overpower the voice acting here, so maybe you'll hear me more than the others, so. Ape. Where is Ape? I don't even know who he is. Like, which one is Ape? I know you're watching, man. I know you're watching. Full screen or bust. Okay, full screen. Upside down? No. Okay, we're going to crack this one open here, guys. While we're waiting for that, let me go ahead and get another flip listed here. Let's do the mana raise next, actually. we just get a quick margin check on that, we're gonna get into it, guys. Don't worry. I would never say I'm gonna chug a beer and then not do it. That would be bad. I just want to make sure that all of our Grand Exchange slots are in action before we get into it. Let's go ahead and do the Armadillo helmets. I honestly have not done the Armadillo helmets in, I would say, a good amount of time here. Maybe a month or two. So let's go ahead and see if we can get a good flip going on it. Really great margin on those. Wow. And we'll flip 7 of those, let them do their thing. What is your record margin? Record margin. Over a mil on, I think, Grazi's I had over a mil one time. But another good, or maybe it was a crossbow. I had a 10 mil crossbow flip back in maybe 2018. I have screenshots of it. And then I had like a 15 mil Grazi flip one time. Not one single Grazi, but 2 Grazis. And a full limit of crossbows. But anyway, let's not delay any longer. Let me get a key here and we'll get into this. You know, it's funny because in my room, like where I'm streaming from, there's a window like right over here, and other people can like see into my room, so they probably think I'm a lunatic, like wearing this freaking hat all the time. They probably think I'm crazy, dude. Anyway, I just have to get this beer ready for a chug real quick. So I know we went through this tip last stream, but if you poke a hole in the top of the can, it helps with the chugging and the airflow coming through here. So we're gonna get into that. Professional drinker, by the way. Never forget the SGS price check for what was it? 1.4 mil? Oh yeah, that was bad, dude. How long ago was that? It doesn't feel like that was that long ago. I had to take a little off the top. Alright. We're ready when you guys are. Are we ready, chat? Hopefully the microphone sounds okay. Get that thing sunk upside down. Yeah, we'll do our best. Feels like a few months. It definitely was like 3 weeks ago. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's get into it, guys. Hopefully you guys can see okay here. We'll take a knee for it. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you are enjoying this flipping stream. We're getting a little bit distracted, but let's get into it today. Drop a like if you are enjoying, and let's go. Woo! Oh my god. I spilled like a little bit around my mouth, but I feel like that was really fast. I feel like that was kind of like record timing. Whew! Hopefully you guys didn't see any beer spill down or anything, because that definitely did not happen. Oh, I gotta get my jacket back too. I wonder what your coworkers would think. Oh my gosh. They'd be like so confused. You know, I don't even think it would be the chugging that throws them off. I think it would be the hat. I think they'd be like, why is he wearing this dumb hat? They'll never understand, guys. They'll never understand. Anyway, let's get back into the flipping here today. We've got some of these grimy Renard weeds. We're going to turn around and sell them. They had a pretty good margin on them. I don't know if that's going to hold for us. See, Dream is back, says, if you dripped any, you've got to do another. That is the rule. Well, trust me, if that was the rule in the United States, there would be a lot of hospitalizations, I'll tell you that. I feel like in every culture but the United States, when people chug, they actually like get all of the liquid in their mouth. In the US, like, we just like smash cans on our face and the beer goes everywhere, and it's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. How do you even make that hat stick? Honestly, Mighty, I have no idea, bro. Like, it just for some reason, like, I think it's because my hair is like, I kind of have a lot of hair right now, so it just sticks on really well. Typed says, hey Sierra, good to see you, Typed. Thanks for stopping by today. Hopefully you are enjoying the stream. Drop a like if you are. Really does help me out a lot. 35 viewers, man. How many likes are we up to, by the way? I didn't really check. As soon as you guys said we were at 30, I just trusted you and we went with it, so. Your hair is fluffy. I'm gonna get a haircut this weekend, I think. Anyway, enough chit chat. Let's get into the flips here today. We've got some of these Carol's leather tops. We do need to knock up the margin on these bad boys. We'll do 1938. And we'll get maybe 10 of those, right? Because we only got 3 of them, and the limit is 15 every 4 hours, so we can afford to get a couple more before we actually hit the limit on that. 36 likes? We had 40 likes? Wow, thank you guys. Appreciate that. Anyway, the scythe is not really working out for us here today. Wait, so you're telling me people drop a like and then they take away the like? Why? Anyway, let's go ahead and sell some of these Carol's leather tops off. We'll do them for 2,043,995, and we'll let that do its thing. Now, some of these Armadillo crossbows, they're just not really selling. I don't really know why we're having so much trouble with this one today. I do believe if we go 650, they should end up selling. But anyway. Black Magic says, Sierra, what items do you recommend to flip with 5 million GP to start out? So if you're a new flipper and you're working with 5 million GP, I would recommend that you start with some really high volume items such as blood runes, death runes, law runes. All of those are going to be really great flips for you right off the bat. You could do some unpowered orbs, some air orbs as well. Maybe some battle staffs. Those should be good too. They're pretty high volume. On top of that, you might want to do some items like sharks or manta rays or monkfish. All of those are some really great consumable items that tend to trade pretty quick for around 3 GP margins. So give those a shot. Let me know how it goes. You could also do dragon arrows as well, but those are a little bit riskier, and I don't recommend that to everyone. Wow, a lot of cash stack recommendations today. That's what these streams are about, though, so thank you guys for asking the questions. I do love to answer them. That is why we're, basically why the channel started, was to help you guys learn how to flip. So I will get into your comment here in a minute, Seedreams. So let me go ahead and list this for 39,790,000. I'm hoping that sells because we did have a really, really solid margin on those Abyssal Bludgeons, but we're holding on to 5 of them, so we do need to be a little bit careful. If anything, we'll likely break even since we did sell 2 of them and we made up for the margin check on the second sale, so it's not really a big problem. But Typehead first, he says, do you margin check sides or is it too risky? I mean, you could, but I think it's too risky. I typically just use a site like GE Tracker, which we are sponsored with, by the way. If you want a GE Tracker premium subscription, be sure to use my link in the description below. I get a small cut from it, so it is a way to support the channel as well. But regardless, I don't personally ever manually check sides on purpose, right? So I typically look on GE Tracker, I see where the site is trading around, and then I make a price listing accordingly, and then I wait a little bit longer to see, hey, is that actually going to buy, is it going to sell, whatever it is. That's typically what I do. Do you ever flip on multiple accounts if you get a really good margin, says Ansleege? We do. I do plan on bringing another dual account flipping live stream because a lot of you want to see that. You want to see me flipping on 2 accounts at once, and we can totally get into that. I'm totally up for it. We had a stream a long time ago where we did flipping on 2 accounts, so it might not be a bad thing to go and explore. Now we have 1.1 bill. What should we do? GodTuber, says Dylan Bren. Good to see you, Dylan. Thank you for stopping by today. Be sure to drop a like if you are enjoying. PogChamps in the chat. Log Champs in the chat. Small Champs in the chat. Anything in the chat, honestly. Typehead says, can you show you using GE Tracker live to look at it now? Whenever I use GE Tracker, the info is always outdated, even when I set it to a 10-minute interval. You want me to use it right now? I mean, okay, maybe here's what we do. What if I walk through an item right now, and what we can do is we can actually look at the item that we want to flip. We'll look at the price listing, see if we can get Do a teleport you like to flip. Okay, we can do that, Brayden, as well. We can definitely get into that here as well. Godsword Dexes, we can do all of that, guys. No problem. Plenty of items to go around here today. But I do want to flip that Scythe. I really do, actually. Let's go ahead and try to get another one going here. 791, 8, we'll do 791, 850 maybe. Might be a little high. But anyway, I'll show you how I typically walk through a GE tracker, like how I determine a price listing, right? Let me see if I can actually get that going here. Let me see. Hopefully you guys can see that okay today. Let me know if you guys can see that, even if it looks a little bit squished. Whoa! Do we get a donation? Oh, it didn't come up on screen because I had the web page up, man. There it. Oh, frick! I'll have to replay it. Hold on. Hold the phone. So sorry about that, Salem. I think it was you, man. We'll get into that in 1 minute. Give me 1 sec. Here we go. Let's replay it here today. We have Mighty Sailing. He donated $10. He says, "Thank you for all the content. You deserve to be at the top. Let's get there. We are with you because you are the flipping grandfather." Thank you so much, Mighty Sailing. And not even for the donation in itself, although that was incredible, but just the kind words in general. Like, I really appreciate that. We've been going at this for quite some time, so it means a lot that you guys enjoy it and you support the channel. So thank you guys. But again, I do want to get into this this here. I know it doesn't look great, but we're going to do our best with what we've got, guys, and I can't put too much time into it. So currently, we're looking at the Scythe of Vitor, right? So when I come on a GE tracker, first thing I do right away, refresh the item price. All right, nothing changed, no problem. We just need to know that we have the most up-to-date information available. So I can see right now that the offer price is about $792,155,000, and it looks like we can sell them for about $792,489,000, right? And that's going to give us a profit of $334,000, right? So nothing crazy off the start. You can tell that some of this data is a little bit outdated. We get a warning here at the top that the last traded or last record of this item being traded was about 8 hours ago, which is really bad, actually. That's not great. We do need some more up-to-date information on that, but not a big deal. What we're looking for really is these price graphs down here. Now, I can see that around this week, it's been trading, but like at its lowest, what, 790 mil? So I'm relatively confident it has price strength around 790 mil, and we can trade it somewhere in the 790 mil to maybe, yeah, 795 range right there. So, there hasn't been a lot of recordings here these past couple of hours, but I know for a fact it's trading somewhere between 791 and 793 million GP right now. So I'm typically looking to list a little bit lower than what GE Tracker says the margin actually is. And when we actually go ahead and do that and we just be patient, most of the time we will actually get a fill on that offer. So I know it's not like the most straightforward thing, but hopefully it makes some sense to you guys. It's kind of like an on-the-fly explanation. I could likely do a video going over, like, I feel like that's going to be more so in the overnight flipping video, right? We're going to do a lot of GE Tracker analysis to see if these margins are actually, or not if the margin's good, if we can actually hit certain margins overnight. And I'll show you how I use GE Tracker to actually go along and accompany my price listings. So 725K on the bludgeons. I really want to get those off. I'm a little bit sad that we haven't gotten them off yet, to be quite honest. So we'll have to see if we can get lucky. And I accidentally turned up the sensitivity on my mouse, and that thing started going absolutely crazy. Sea Dream, I forgot to answer your question. He says, got a let's just do the primordial boots first, and then maybe we'll list some Bandos God Swords as well. But for I can't even speak. For 282 mil, I would recommend, I'm sure you flipped a bunch of these items before, but first of all, the Zenite jewelry, right? Zenite jewelry is really good, so Really bad margin on those primordials, by the way, guys. 2K, not really worth it in my opinion. We'll try Eternal Boots instead, but yes, I would recommend the Zenite Jewelry, Bandos Tassets, Bandos Chestplate, all really good. Armadillo Chain Skirt, Armadillo Chestplate. Also some really good flips to do with 282 million GP. On top of that, if you want to flip, it depends like kind of your flipping style as well. You can go ahead and flip some of the Barrels items, maybe Guthan's armor set, Darok's armor set, but you are on the more expensive side. I would recommend flipping the Blighted Super Restores as well. That's a really, really nice flip for you to do with that cash stack. And let me think. Any other ones that I'm not thinking of? Can't really think. 282 mil. You could do the Bludgeon as well, Dexterous Prayer Scroll. Those are two really good ones as well. Otix says, when is the overnight guide coming out? I'm looking forward to it very much. It's soon. The next video I have planned is the overnight flipping guide. I know there's been a delay on that. I do apologize, but the next video that comes out will be the overnight flipping guide. So stay tuned. Don't worry. We'll get there. Oh, I forgot to. What I was going to do, by the way, guys, is I was going to actually chug this this keg of beer at the same time that I was chugging a beer in real life. But we'll just do it right now because I feel like it's disrespectful not to do it and drink the item that we did receive on stream. So I can't really think, says Mighty Salen, quoting me. I get that a lot. Yeah. For some reason, sometimes it's hard for me to think right on the spot about some of the best items that you can do. But I always do my best to try to make sure I give some decent recommendations. So 1.1 billion GP. What should we flip next, guys? I'm not entirely sure, but I do have some confidence in some more items. I want to get to that 2 mil mark before the end today. So let's do the Ring of Suffering next. And then we did get a request to do our favorite teleport flip as well. So we're going to go ahead and try that here as well. Typehead says, try Ring of the Gods. I don't love flipping the Ring of the Gods. I gotta be honest. The thing is a little bit too low volume for me to want to flip. And it's hard to sell, right? Because who's really buying the Ring of the Gods, right? It doesn't have a great use in game, so. Let's try the Revenant Cave teleports. We'll see if we get lucky with flipping a few of these here today. And I'm hoping we can, for sure. But we'll have to see. It's Mango says, hey Sierra, good to see you, It's Mango, man. Thanks for stopping by today. Leave a like if you are enjoying the stream for sure. We're so close to 40 likes, man, which would be incredible. So if we could get up to 40 likes, I would be super, super happy. Let's go ahead. We're just going to list 3,000 of the Revenant Cave teleports here today, guys. I don't want to list too many, even though we do have the funds to do so, because if the item does crash on us, we don't want to absorb that entire crash with our cash stack. So that's kind of an important thing when you are flipping low volume items, guys, is, I mean, Revenant Cave teleports aren't that low volume, but if you're flipping something like the Ceradoman tier, then the way you want to list them is don't list too many at once, because if the item crashes, you don't want to catch the entire crash. That's not always a good thing. It's Mango says, you should do a T-bow. We could do a T-bow, but I tried to get the Scythe flipped, and we didn't have a lot of success with it. If we could get some of these bludgeons off, I would be happy to do a T-bow. Unfortunately, these bludgeons are just not really working out for us. Luckily, though, we did get them at a super cheap price, so we can actually keep knocking down the listing and still be in profit, which is a good sign. And finally, we're getting a couple of those off. Very, very nice. On Centra Link, bro. I don't know what that means, but he says, Zolandra Telly, please. How about we do the Zolandra Telly after we do these Revenant Cave teleports? I think that is the way to attack this situation. Thanks for hanging with me today, guys. Hopefully you are enjoying the content. I know it's not the most profitable flipping session that we've ever had. We did have a little bit of trouble flipping earlier here in the session, and I've been really bad about maintaining a lot of these flips, so we're going to make sure everything is going and getting sold here. Yeah, we'll try and sell a couple of those here, guys. Can you check out the Grimy Torstol? We'll do the Grimy Torstol as well. Grimy Torstol, not a great flip in my personal opinion. Like, the thing with the Grimy Tourstol is, for some reason, it trades a lot slower than you're trading the Grimy Renar or the Snapdragon. For some reason, the Tourstol doesn't seem to trade very fast, which is a reason I really don't like it. $6,624 is what we're going to list these Grimy Renars at, because we actually did get undercut on those. So when you are flipping actively at the Grand Exchange, it's something I don't do a great job about, I gotta be honest. When you're flipping actively, make sure your flips are not sitting for too long. If your flips are sitting for too long, then you're actually cutting into your profit per hour, and you're not going to make as much money as you possibly could be making. So it's just important to keep in mind that you don't want to let your flips set for too long, and you might want to adjust them, and it depends on the type of item, but for high volume, I typically adjust 5 to 7 minutes, and for lower volume, 20 to 30 minutes most of the time. There's a really good way to determine how long you should wait between adjusting a flip or just waiting for it to fill, but that's a whole video in itself, so you can stay tuned to the channel for that one. Howdy Sierra, says Wild Muffin. Good to see you, Wild Muffin. I feel like Wild Muffin, you always pop in here like an hour later. You're just like, hey, what's up? I mean, it's not a bad thing, it's just like always the case. Let's go ahead and sell these Armadillo helmets for maybe 5 million, 5205 maybe? No, not 5295. 5205k. And we'll list that, let it do its thing. Hopefully that does sell pretty quickly. The most profitable flip of today has been the Dragon Claws, followed by the Sanguesi Staff. And even those flips alone have not made us that much GP. I do want to list the Pegasian boot. Is my camera still from the keg? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, that was lasting a really long time. We did pass the 2 million GP mark as well, so that's a really good sign. Let's go ahead and get these Pegasian boots bought and sold here. We'll see what the margin's looking like on those. Pretty solid margin here today, 36,765,000, and we'll list a few of those, let them do their thing. We're gonna let that sit for a while, but let's see. Oh, Typed says on GE Tracker the 30-minute interval is OS Buddy, which is obviously OS Buddy. The 10-minute interval is GT. It's Greenwich. I think it means Greenwich Mean Time, I think. So it's saying 10-minute interval, Greenwich time, or something like that. I don't know exactly what it means, to be honest, but it just means 10 minutes. That's all it means. Kavasa says, Sierra, do you think that the bark will go up? It says it's flipping at 1 to 2k. I do think the bark will spike in price, but it's hard to tell where it's actually going to settle down at. I can't imagine it's going to get that high in price. The reason being is, as soon as it goes up a lot in price, the bark, then people will still go, they'll go cut the bark trees, right? I think it's in the Mortmire forest or swamp or whatever they call it. As soon as that happens, then the price is going to come down significantly, because I do assume a lot of people are going to go do that. And it's just a lot of update hype, right? New updates coming, people are hyped up, they want to get in on the item, they want to get in early. So personally, I will not be investing in the bark myself, but because it's just like a situation I don't know that much about, and typically when I don't know too much about something, it means skip out. No harm. Like, listen, if you skip out on an item, you can't lose any money, right? I also think the bark is a hard item to sell, so when that crash comes, it's gonna happen very significantly and very, very quickly. I don't think the bark is a very high traded item. Maybe check the Arams rope tops. We could do the Arams rope tops as well, but I think we're doing fine with what we've got so far, to be quite honest. The biggest problem right now is these bludgeons. We're kind of just walking them down. And when I say we're walking them down, I mean, you're kind of just like, you keep relisting them, trying to get a good sell offer in. Mage Mai says, sorry, I've got a dip. I'm passing out by the computer. Good night and have a beer. frick, man? Oh my god, no! What is happening? What? It keeps crashing. Sucks. Okay, I know you guys can hear me right now, okay? So it's probably... I'm literally watching it to when it gets power. That's sign language. Leave a like if you enjoy. You can't hear me, but I'm doing my... Thank you. Drop a like. Thank you. Thank you.